Hello everyone, welcome to Mr. Jess channel. If you are a beginner and you would like to learn how to do landscape painting, well, you are in the right place. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to do any landscape painting. Any landscape painting? Okay, go on. So first of all, you got to understand the concept of background, midground, and foreground. So background is very much anything that is furthest away from your eyes, so such as mountain or sky, and foreground is anything that is closest to your eyes, closest to you. And midground is very much anything in the middle, in between the background and the foreground. Now that you know that, you gotta know that the background will always have the least saturated color in your painting, and the foreground is gonna have the most saturated color in your painting. So how do you able to tell? Basically, when you turn your painting into black and white, the background gonna have the lightest shade of gray and the foreground gonna have the darkest shade of gray. Once you have this down, you're gonna guarantee you have an okay painting. Well, I don't want just an okay painting. I want a good painting. Now that is gonna come into the colors that you choose. The more you practice, the more you learn about painting, you're gonna learn that there are certain colors that go well together, such as pink and blue, or blue and yellow, or green and blue. There's just certain colors combination that go really well together, that please into the eyes. So once you pick these colors, your painting gonna go from okay painting to a good painting. Oh, hang on. I don't want just a good painting. I want a great painting. Well, in order to do that, it comes into the details. Now, when I do landscape painting, I usually just block out all the color first, all the composition where I want everything to go. I wouldn't go into the detail first, and once I have all the colors down, I think it's look good together. Now I'm going to the details. Now the details of your painting is what gonna make your painting from a good painting to a great painting. And there are hundreds of rendering, detailing technique out there, but today in this video I'm just gonna show you some of the very basic but very effective tips and tricks when it comes to detailing your painting. One of the tips I use is adding color variation. So what I mean by that is, you see here I have a blue mountain background. I don't just use one blue color. I use multiple blue color. Maybe I shift it to a little bit more purple, or I shift it to a little lighter blue and a little bit darker blue. All these color variations gonna add the complexity into your painting, make it look more, professional and more complicated. Same with the foreground. We're gonna have a green foreground here, but you will notice that I also add different shade of green and a little bit of blue in the foreground as well. Now the next tip is adding more texture to your painting. So I switch between a number of different texture in this painting, and I use a lot of brush from the Franken-Toon natural brush pack. I really like the texture and the way they design their brushes. It's just really nice. I've been using it for a couple years now and I still love it. Now you don't have to purchase this brush pack. I believe that in Photoshop and Procreate, they have some free texture brush pack that is awesome as well. So just play around with what you already have. You don't have to spend money right up the bat. The next tip I'm going to tell you is playing with the highlights and the shadow, especially the highlights. Like this painting, before I do the highlights, they look a little bit dull, a little bit flat, a little bit boring. But once you add the highlights, it's like elevating your painting. It's make your painting so much nicer. And don't be shy to use the tools that are available for digital painting, such as overlay or color dodge. Now this last tips you don't really have to use in all your landscape painting, but I find that in landscape painting, sometimes if you just add a little bit of life, like wildlife, into it, it just makes the painting look a little bit nicer. So in this painting, I add some deers, and this stamp brush for deers is free on brusheasy.com. So I hope you find the video today helpful. If you do, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!